Peace unto you. There's much to learn from peering into veils beyond physicality. These lessons manifest the flowing in rivers, creation from matter, and the freedom in rebellion. As one steps forth towards liberation, they must find peace within the body they incarnated in, and the environment that supports the air they breathe. This can be a daunting task if one perceives with a mere glance, but if the heart, the mind, and ultimately the intuitive nature we all possess is in the forefront, any obstacle can be pushed aside, thrown away, or transmuted. We seek not, for all is within. Though this is the truth, one will not ignore the prevalent untruths, oppression, and lack of gratitude beings have towards us as a people, towards our allies in liberation, and towards our spirit for clarity within and without. And what could be perceived as the quote-unquote past if you move by the manifestation of time, you'll see that many of our ancestors have been judged, enslaved if not physically then mentally and spiritually, or in many cases all combined. Many generations before us endured trauma by the lineage of those who are in power today. These teachers of untruths have taken the root of our history in physicality, but little did they know our roots run not only downward into the soil of our mother, but upward as well into the beyond. That is a connection no one can sever. Remember, you are source experiencing itself in physicality moving forward, and embrace fearlessness as we unify to bring about freedom in every sense of the word. Our ancestors have battled, bled, and transcended for us. They infinitely hold space for us to continue standing strong. We are in the final battle now. This is not a battle of bloodshed, even though oppressors put their pawns on the field to do so. This is a battle of balance. These oppressors are targeting the mental and spiritual fields of our nature, wanting to have us spend emotional currency and do their deeds for them so they can say, "Look amongst yourselves. You are the problem, not us." Many of our elders broke down much of their barriers and the physical that lead to blatant division, racial injustice, and lack of humanity. Now it is our turn to transmute all this energy into loving energy that serves. Our shoes may get muddy, but we are not concerned and consumed with material to have this be our focus. We must utilize our anger in a righteous way and no longer focus on pawns that oppressors see as expendable, but will in our focus to the lawmakers, the owners of banks, the infiltrators in our own community doing the deeds of those of imbalance, and billionaires that target us as a people. Instead of looking at the government as a whole, break it down individually and from the inside. This is what will give us liberation. This is not something we ask for, it's something we take. For we are gods, and we can manifest anything, any energy that serves. These oppressors use war tactics of normalization, colorism, and abuse of the spiritual nature to deter us from our sovereignty. But now that their misdeeds are in our awareness, it will not work. They normalize pain and tragedy to stabilize our emotions and keep us depressed or unfazed. Our solution for this is awareness and unified action in forms of rebellion. Not only in ways of protesting, but discontinuing our services to corporations as a unit. Hurt their pockets and they'll listen. They use the energy of colorism to have us fight each other from the inside. Our solution for this is daily affirmation that embraces self-love. For example, saying, "I am love," or "I am more than physicality, for the walking miracle is me," or "I am love itself, I hold the essence of the cosmos within." Stating these in your mind or out loud daily will rebalance the hateful cells in the body and replenish the natural essence of harmony, like the cells of a newborn. You may also stop giving energy to those who promote hate. Unsubscribe from too many people to bring in more energy that serves so your own energy isn't scattered everywhere. And bring your awareness to the vocabulary you use to and for your community to find ways for solutions to become more apparent as an individual. Once many individuals find self-love, it'll be easy for them to love their own people. These oppressors also abuse the spiritual nature. Some of our own teachers, brothers, and sisters do this as well. This falls into the oppressor's game of having us do their dirty work. This will not happen once awareness is prioritized. Solutions for this is to guide our brothers and sisters that are in the teaching role as your equal instead of having them on a pedestal or worshiping them. Show them where their lessons connect and where they disconnect. And if they don't transmute stagnant energy, then walk away from them entirely. Do the most loving thing for you and apply all the lessons you have learned moving forward. For the oppressors that abuse the spiritual nature, we can wipe the fog off what a leader is, and instead of seeing it as an individual role, we can see it as an energy that multiple people can have at once. This will spark more people to become a leader and support the other leaders around them. Once the masses in our community embrace the leadership energy, we as a unit can and will stop all abuse by creating a whole new system for us. Allowance is one of the technologies that is very powerful and divine in nature, but the divinity in allowance doesn't involve stagnant energy. We won't allow anyone to control us or cloud our seeing. Ultimately, the energy one produces is for the unconditional love we all have. Use these actions to form your own actions, for you are a sovereign being. This is a key in perception.